Hello and welcome back to my channel. We've got another killing voice today, and this time it's Apink, who I've really barely done. The only reactions I've done to Apink have been Dilemma, which was my first one, and then Dum Darum, and then their subunit, which had Hayoung and Chorong, which was Copycat, which I really enjoyed from last year. So haven't really done a ton of Apink, but they're one of those really big groups that you hear songs here and there. So like No, I've heard probably 100 times by now. We actually just saw some of Apink over on Patreon and Fourthwall, where I did my first episode of Running Man, and that had Eunji on it and Naeun, who's no longer in the group, but they were on that, and it was a ton of fun. It was a bunch of second-gen artists like Apink, Girls' Day, Sistar, Beast, Infinite, a lot of different groups over on there, so please check it out if you're interested in some variety stuff. But let's get to this today. They're going to be doing a bunch of songs. This is not subtitled, unfortunately. I don't know how you put this out. Something that has 6 million views and you don't put subtitles, which is kind of crazy. So let's just get right to it and check out some Apink songs that I have probably not heard before.
우리가 누구?
에이핑크.
여기가 어디?
우리가 그거다 그거.
네, 인사드릴게요. 하나, 둘, 셋.
안녕하세요, 에이핑크입니다.
Nor do they introduce the members
killing voice가 두 번째 출연인데 에이핑크와 꼭 나오고
themselves.
싶었는데
네.
드디어 이렇게 에이핑크와 완전체로 나올 수 있게 되었습니다. 와, 초대해 주셔서 감사합니다.
저희
So I had to do some research beforehand because the only member in Apink that I could really recognize was Hayoung, and she's on our far left. And then we've got Namju, Chorong, Hayoung, and then Eunji on the far right there.
네, 저희가 정말 너무너무 잘 보고 있던
I
킬링
think that's right.
초대해 주셔서
I'm pretty sure that's right.
너무너무 즐기다 가겠습니다. 네. 네.
네, 그리고 에이핑크가 컴백을 하였습니다.
콘서트도 합니다.
So they had a newer song that came out 6 months ago called D&D.
오셔서 즐겁게 즐기다
I did not
가셨으면
know
좋겠습니다. 저희가 또 오늘 들려드릴 곡만큼 이렇게 좋은 곡들이 워낙 많으니까
맞아요.
네, 충분히 즐기실 수 있을 것 같습니다. 자, 그러면
I'm sure she's telling me a lot about it right now.
저희 데뷔곡이죠.
So this is called I Don't Know.
하영이가 몇 살 때죠? 오 마이 갓.
자꾸 떨려요. 매일 그때 생각해요. 자꾸
Oh, I like the orchestral elements in this mixed with that like splintery electronic. Ooh. This feels like very classic girl group type song. I probably could have known right from the start that I wouldn't have to look up names or whatever beforehand just by them singing, because I know that she's the main vocal of this group, and it shows the second she opens her mouth. My. Oh. This feels super retro for some reason, like 90s. Oh. Yeah, this is screaming 90s to me, and I really like it. It's like that last sound we just got with the previous song, your traditional girl group sound mixed with some 90s flair. Oh, she's crazy. So much power suddenly in that song that didn't seem like it would bring it. April 19th. The harmony vocal showstopper. Oh, she holds it. This has a lot of impact, but it still is doing like your basic ballad type thing, but giving you more. Oh my God, she's nuts. Oh, and Bomi sounds so... She sounds so soft. Damn, that one was really good. She's kind of on another level, though. 유유.
네, 이번 곡은 유유라는 곡인데요. 최근에도 많은
That's a
분들이
cute name.
챌린지도 해주시고
맞습니다.
네,
사랑해주신 노래입니다.
사랑해주신 분입니다. 자, 다 같이
내 사랑은 you, you. 너만 보면 자꾸 떨려.
This sounds familiar.
내 눈엔 너밖에 안 보여. 꿈속에도 you. Baby my love.
You can so see how these eras change because I do know, like I mentioned before in the beginning, some of their latter songs, their more recent songs that came out, and so very different from this. So very different. And I love seeing that lifespan change of a group, you know, their sound.
안녕하세요.
어제부터 골라놓은 옷들은 참 많은데 멀리 봐야 더
Ooh,
예뻐 보일까.
gorgeous harmony.
Shining, shining, shining star. 그대 나의 superstar. 누가 뭐라 해도 뭐라 말을 해도 내 눈엔 다
She's got a very powerful voice too.
나만 보면 자꾸 떨려와. 내 전부는 you. 내 눈엔 너밖에 안 보여. 꿈속에도 you.
They're all cute.
I just wanna 조금씩 더 천천히 내 사랑에 빠질래. 너 너만 보면 어떡해.
Oh.
가슴이 자꾸 떨려와. 너 너만 보면 어떡해. 내 사랑이
This feels so Christmassy to me. Why is that?
생각하도 너 보고 싶어. 조금씩 더 천천히 네 사랑에 빠질래.
I mean, hell, it could be a Christmas song.
자, 띵곡 나옵니다, 여러분.
So this is from the same album? Yes. Now this one I've heard many times. Probably the Apink song that I've heard the most, probably because it's just covered the most by other groups. They performed this on the episode of Running Man we just watched too, in their intro.
하지만 no 혼자가 아니야 no 언제나 나 내게 항상 빛이 돼준
It's got that really addictive K-pop quality that keeps you coming back to the song. The hook is really good.
내가 힘이 될 때 내게 다가온 그대
Ah.
살며시 내게로 와 입 맞춰준 그대
Her vocals are very hushed. I like that.
날 감싸준 정말 이런 기분 처음이야 우와. 가끔씩은 그래도 힘든가요 그렇게 혼자 슬퍼하면 어떡해 하나둘씩
Yeah, hers are all like soft, very soft, and clarity, lots of clarity. Whereas like Inji and Namju seem to have a lot of power. Which makes her really well suited for this chorus. But they're also doing the really cute call and response that I love. A lot of my favorite, like, Promise 9 songs do that. A classic, it sounds.
네, 전국의 출시들이 다 자기 얘기인 줄 알았다는 바로 그곡이죠.
Mr. Chu, this is one that I might have also heard in passing, but not as much as the previous one.
한 번 보면 두 번 더 보고 싶어 두 번 세 번 보면 너를 더 안고 싶어 너와 커플링
She has such confidence too when she sings, even when she's supporting.
길을 걷고 싶어 매일매일 봐도 난 더 좋아져 두 번 세 번 나의 볼을 꼬집어봐도 마치 dreaming dreaming 꿈을 꾸는 듯 생각만 해도 난 미소가
This sounds like one of their older ones. But we're still all the way back in 2014. Still 9 years ago, oh my god. So it does seem like around that era, because that was around, you know, sexy era of K-pop, a lot of groups doing those kind of concepts. They really did keep this very cutesy, innocent feeling concept to their sound. Love.
아련 모드 가세요.
Oh,
아련 모드로.
is this when it changed?
그리워하나요?
Oh.
그리워하나요? 그리워하고 있죠.
These two have such pretty harmonies together. Maybe it's for a reason. I love how she's like looking out as she's singing into space, really falling into the role here. This is very sentimental. Oh. They still have their little chants though. Whoa. Weird. That was an interesting song. It got very like slow and sentimental at points, but it also had a couple like little 90s sounding bits like this ending here. Interesting.
여름 명곡이죠.
Remember. More upbeat.
내적 댄스 뿜뿜. 좋은 거 많다. One, two, three, four.
태양이 지는 그 여름밤을 기억하나요?
Maybe this really is part of their identity though. Kind of keeping a throwback classic K-pop sound. Because even though this was still 2015, something about it feels nostalgic. Ooh. It's like a little skiing move. Yeah, she's very high.
Remember.
This is, see, I wrote these ones down.
이것도 팬송이죠.
The Wave.
네.
The Wave.
나 괜히 때로
Oh, I like how this is starting off already.
울고 싶은 날 있어 주저앉아서 한 발짝 떼기조차 힘들 때 때로는 친구처럼 또 연인처럼
Oh.
한결같은 커다란 외침 너의
We're going like modern pop ballad.
너로 인해 숨 쉴 수 있어 너에게 노래할 수 있어 네가 손짓해주면 난 할 수 있어 너만 믿어준다면
This feels like it belongs on an OST.
네가 날 부르면 언제든 어디든 달려가 우리 마주할 수 있을 거야 짙은 어둠 속에도 찾을 수 있어 너의 눈빛 하나하나 볼 수 있어
Every member really fits in a very particular niche too in this group.
소리쳐 부른다 나는 노래한다
Which is funny too because I remember, at least in the video, I remember none really stuck out to me. She's not here, but I wonder where then vocally she fits into this mix here. And also there was a member, I think, before she left as well. I don't know her name though. I really like that. That's more the kind of ballad that I look for rather than your like traditional, even slower Korean ballad. This is Only One.
와. 어떻게 해요?
Pink Revolution. I like the name of that album.
이제 해야죠. 자, 초롱 언니부터. 지금까지 안 했던 거예요?
It still also sounds like it's retaining a very similar sound to the rest.
허전했던 마음은 너의 향기로 같은 걸 영원히 꿈꿀 수 있게 너무 부드러운 향기 조금 부끄러운 떨림 널 잃을까 두려운 걸 가슴 벅차도록 날 지켜줘요 내 손을 꽉 잡아줘요 너도 나와 같은 마음이길 바래 매일이 눈이 부시게
Why was I so confused? Yeah, it feels like you've got your power vocals here. You got your two power vocals, and then with Hayoung and Chorong, you've kind of got like your connective tissue. They definitely sing in a most of the time very very soft, and then Bomi has a very very unique voice to where it sounds like she's a bit lighter, cutesy, more cutesy than the rest in terms of vocals. That's what I'm picking up on, at least in a first listen through here. This is I'm So Sick. So I think this might be where the sound kind of started to change a little bit, maybe still retain a lot of that essence of Apink, because I have heard parts of this song as well, but I think this is maybe where that a bit more mature sound started to turn.
어두워집니다. 이게
But still sound very them. Oh, dang. Yeah. And oh, and I'm really liking it. I could see how this then transitions to something like Dum Darum. The fuck, this song's really good. Up the volume. I think this is my favorite song yet.
Bye bye bye.
Ooh, this is so good.
일도 없는 진심, so baby
A
bye
little,
bye
see,
bye.
a little bit more attitude in this one that the others really didn't have. It was more so like youthful love story kind of feeling. This was not that. They're saying, get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of you.
신나.
This song is an absolute
제일
banger.
신나는 노래. 그렇죠, 그렇죠.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's hot enough in this hoodie.
Hey, 느낌이 너무 이상한 걸 좀. 나는 왜 예뻐 날.
You see how this vibe has completely changed since the last song?
너무 참 잘 맞았어. 하루하루 밀어냈던 느낀 그대로. 화려해 감춰진 모습.
Oh. God, this pre-chorus is so snappy. It's so tight sounding.
화려해 감춰진 모습. 다 들킬까봐 겁나. 너는 내 맘 몰라. 걱정 마, baby, I'm so fine. Oh, 아니야, 아무렇지 않아, 괜찮아. 내 맘은 돈다라람다라람. 누구보다 차갑다. 네가 떠난 거야, 잘된 거야, 점점점.
This is definitely my favorite song of theirs that I've heard. And yes, I have not heard many, but wow.
널 흘리지 않아, 벌써 끝나버린 내 맘은 덤덤덤덤.
And that's crazy because this was only 3 years ago, you know, and they've had a long career already. And to still be releasing absolute bangers, such a good thing. And this is when I think this is Nan's last song, right? This is was she in? I think she wasn't in Dilemma, I don't believe.
Oh no no way. 거짓말 같다고 말하지 마.
Actually, maybe she was. Can't remember. Because I feel like I remember when the news of her leaving came out.
신곡 D&D입니다.
Oh, they don't even do Dilemma. Poor Dilemma.
하늘을 바라본 게 글쎄 언제
This is their new song.
생각도 안 나잖아. 고단한 daily life. 가끔은 eye to eye 온 거울에 눈을 맞춰. 입꼬리를 없애 보여줄 smiley face. 자꾸만 네 room 한 구석에
Her really static lean back. I love seeing how each of them interpret their music and how they move differently. Some doing a little bit of the choreography, some not. Punchy, more bright than their previous title tracks. I really like how she comes in during a lot of these softer moments. Her voice sounds like a little bit huskier. I like it. This is the bridge? Fuck. Oh.
함께할 거야. 어린이들 걷는 너의 과정에 헤맨다고 해도 괜찮으니까 find a way.
Not fair. This has still a bit of the synth, but way more funk to this song. The bass guitar at such a groove. Great group to have on this because not only are they very vocally talented, but
지금까지 에이핑크였습니다.
I do think that they each and people say this about like every goddamn K-pop group, but I don't necessarily, at least maybe when you become a deep enough fan for them and you really know them individually, but even as someone that doesn't really know Apink at all, you can pick up on it very quickly that they each have a very distinctive tone and style to their voice that I don't think it would take very long to pick out each member if you were just listening to the music. I think it's a great quality to have. Like, I always think when you're thinking of like newer groups, oh, Taemin was on here? There are so many killing voice groups we have to get to. Next up on the docket is Kara and 17, actually. So get excited for that if you like those groups. But when I think of modern groups that have that same kind of quality to where it's very easy to pick out their vocals, like I think of Idol. Idol very much has that where it's so easy to know who is singing what. But it's a very good one to have, and I think they definitely showed it here. Great songs. I like how they have that classic K-pop, youthful girl group sound with a lot of their early work, but I think they transitioned that perfectly. And let me know where you think maybe that transition is to where like the previous title track differed the most from the more recent title track. I think I'm So Sick is probably that point. That's where it felt like it really changed, and that's where, even though I really do love that traditional K-pop sound and it's very comforting and it's something that I go back to all the time, I think as like a whole, I really enjoyed a lot of those recent songs that add a bit more electronics and a bit more synth into them, where a lot of those earlier songs had a lot more orchestral points to them. So yeah, let me know what your favorite Apink song is. Maybe I should be checking out I'm So Sick from them, the MV, because that song sounded like it banged. But thank you so much for watching this with me. Like I said, I recently saw two of the members over on Patreon and Fourthwall. We watched an episode of Running Man, my first Running Man episode. So if you're into second gen groups, come watch with us over on there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you are new, and I will see you next time.